I was like, oh, hey, I work out, like, I know what I'm doing. He's like, all right, cool. This is what I want you to do. And then at the end of the hour, I was like, holy shit, I am dying right now. 500 calories later, I was like, okay, when do I sign up? It's been March of 2018.
So we're coming up on 2 years?
Yeah, it's gonna be 2 years in March.
Why does it feel like I've known you for like 40? I remember the first time that I trained you.
It was a Sunday, I remember, and I came right after my yoga class.
You're right, you're right.
I'm like, I already worked out though. And then I come in and you're like, hey. Literally, that's how it was. Hey. I was like, oh, hey, I work out, like, I know what I'm doing. He's like, all right, cool. This is what I want you to do. And then at the end of the hour, I was like, holy shit, I am dying right now. 500 calories later, I was like, okay, when do I sign up?
For whatever reason, I just felt like I'm going to enjoy training her. But I knew the first day, I was like, she has to work out on her own.
Yeah.
But I didn't know how I was going to do that because I was still, like, I was really still kind of ashamed of bringing people to the basement.
No, I love the basement.
I know. People don't really understand. For me, you made the basement cool. You just make shit cool. I don't know how you do it. You don't even be trying to do it. You just be yourself, but you just make whatever it is at that moment cool. You were like, yo, where's your studio?
Yeah.
And I was like, it's in Olathe. And you were like, oh, where? And I'm trying to make it seem as professional as possible. And I'm like, it's over off of, I don't even think that you remotely know where this is at. I'm like, it's over off of Lone Elm in College. And you were like, oh, by the high school.
By my house.
That's like 5 minutes from my house. Can I work out at your studio? And I'm like, oh God, I didn't want her to say that.
It was empty. There was like a few things hanging off the wall. The weights were just sporadically on the floor. Oh God. God awful bicycles that I hate more than anything else in the world.
You were like, okay, this might be TMI, but I'm just gonna say it. It makes my vagina hurt. And I was like, what? Put on here, no matter what seat you give me.
I hate it.
I don't want to get on the bike anymore. If I really be honest and think about it, that was the moment where Jabari, the trainer that people know now, was kind of born. Because I had never had a client give me resistance. And most people run from resistance.
Yeah, I give you a lot of resistance.
Most people run from it. After you said no to the bike and I acquiesced, you were like, it was like a waterfall of, okay, I'm going to tell him everything that I have resistance for. It forced me to stay on my toes and really become a trainer. Like, really not train out of what I desired to train out of.
I hated doing the same exercise over and over.
Yes.
But that's how my brain works. I hate eating the same thing. That's why, like, I can't meal prep because I hate eating the same thing. Like, to me, that's boring. So, and I think, like, that was, like, my way of, like, pushing you out of your comfort zone. But I would always come home and tell Ilya, like, why? Like, I need to know why I'm doing certain things. Do you remember when I would randomly ask you, what is this working? Why am I doing this exercise? Like, where am I supposed to feel it? And you'd be like, you're supposed to feel it there. I'm like, I don't feel it. Give me something else.
I realized that that's a quality that all trainers should have. They should have the ability to adjust on the fly.
Yes.
Do you remember the first time I came to the house? We sat on your steps and we ended up talking for like 2-3 hours. And I think that's what really formed the friendship that we have. And I just remember being like, oh my God, this chick is really dope. I just remember telling you how scared I was. And I remember you saying, like, I know I'm doing like these home parties, like these shopping parties. And I was like, what the hell is a shopping party? What are you talking about? How is she going to pull this off? But at the same time, I'm like, these are the same humble beginnings. Like,
yeah. You have to start somewhere.
Right. The thing I appreciate about you so much is I got to see you grow in every area from ground zero. You took a chance on me outside of your comfort zone.
It's like, I mean, I'm not the same person. And I definitely have like you to thank, because I think without the Tough Club, I wouldn't be mentally and physically where I am today. No matter how many times I try to quit.
And she does.